Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. Now, it's Wednesday, May the 21st. I've got 7 great press releases for you from both sides of the border, plus 3 stock calls. We've got everything from financial results to great drill results, so let's get straight to it. I'm going to start off first with the financial results. Conspiracy Entertainment trades on the OTC in the U.S. under CPYE. They reported revenues of $3.2 million and operational net profit of about $108,000 for Q1 2008. That revenue number was compared to $0 for the same period last year. Gross profit, $790,000 compared to 0 for the same period last year. Net income of $108,000 is compared to $172,000 last year. So you talk about a close to $280,000 swing. So revenues up, income up, great numbers out of the company. What do? They develop and license properties from several sources, including global entertainment, media companies, you get the idea, and then they publish software for DVD, media, wireless devices, personal computers, and video game consoles. They closed yesterday at 9 cents. They've got a 52-week high of 12 cents and a 52-week low of 2 cents, so they're obviously trading in the upper band there. Next up, Voyant International trades on the OTC under VOYT. They announced that it received a $2 million order for white space radios. It's a $2 million contract for the development and production of the first 3,000 white space radios. What is this? You have to stay with me here, but you've probably heard about this in the news. First of all, the white space radio is an advanced broadband radio that's going to utilize the spectral white space being made available right now by the FCC. You've probably heard about their auctioning off lower and upper 700 megahertz bands. Well, this is what Voyant's trying to capitalize on. These frequencies support high-capacity, long-range, reliable wireless communications, making them particularly useful for innovative new services, including so-called Wi-Fi 2.0 apps. Consequently, this can be used by auction winners of the lower and upper 700 megahertz bands, as well as in the 900 megahertz unlicensed bands. They didn't release a customer name, so I'm curious as to why they didn't do that. Do a little more due diligence. They're trading at 12 cents. They're way off a 52-week high of 90 cents. So do your own due diligence. Take a closer look. Switching over the Canadian markets, making a repeat performance here is Sonomax Hearing Healthcare. Trades on the venture under the stock symbol SHH. Sonomax's hearing protectors have been acquired and purchased by several big-name Fortune 500 companies. We featured a couple of mining companies. For example, Rio Tinto was one of them a few months back. Today, they're announcing that Pratt & Whitney is moving ahead with Sonomax hearing protection, and that worker satisfaction was a key to the decision. Pratt & Whitney was acquired by United Technologies, so that they're now a United Technologies company trading on the New York Stock Exchange, but they're big. They design, manufacture, and service aircraft engines, industrial gas turbines, and space propulsion systems. 38,500 employees, 9,000 customers in 180 countries around the world. So again, this is a major customer. This is why I bring this up. They're actually expanding their implementation. They've got about 800 employees using it right now. Another 200 are set to go with this hearing protection solution. I got a nice quote here from Ryan Polizzo, who is the Environmental Health and Safety Project Manager for Facilities and Services over at Pratt & Whitney. Here's a quote: "Both our union workers and salaried staff really appreciate having a hearing protector made to fit them. While they're certainly competitively priced compared to other custom hearing protectors, the devices are not cheap. However, we feel the money is well spent." Great when you hear that kind of a quote from a major Fortune 500 company. And as you can imagine, Sonomax definitely competed against others during some trials, but were selected by Pratt & Whitney, so good news for them. Now, they closed yesterday at 11 cents. That's sitting right at their 52-week low. The 52-week high is 48 cents. Sonomax has definitely had a problem getting that message out there, but nonetheless, they're hitting. Do your own due diligence, but nice to see another big contract out of them. Switching over to the resources space, Serengeti Resources trades on the venture under the stock symbol SIR. They're announcing that they They made a new copper moly discovery at their Quantica project. That's a copper gold property in British Columbia, as well as expanding the central copper gold zone. A lot of results here. Go take a look at all of them. As always, we send you, because we don't have enough time to cover them here. But I've got a quote here from President CEO David Moore that sums up the results. These results indicate that we've discovered a new copper moly zone southeast of the central copper gold zone. The western edge of the central zone also remains open, with some excellent results returned from hole K78, including 0.72% copper, 0.81 grams per ton of gold. That's over 75 meters. Looking at the bigger picture, we now have a good copper plus gold and or moly values in drill holes along a combined 2.6 kilometer strike length from the original historic resource in the south to the northern end of the main zone. So that great summary of what Serengeti hit. They closed yesterday at 92 cents. That's also way off the 52-week high of 480, but we know the juniors are being hit hard in the last several months, but this may provide a good entry point. Do your own due diligence.